I cannot believe it's already been 2.5 years since I've graduated. It's insane. It really does fly by, guys. I told you so. Hey guys, Katie here. Welcome back to another video. It has been a while since I have filmed. A little too long, actually. It's been over a month, and I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna take some time here at the beginning of this video to throw out those excuses at you and also just update you on what I've been doing and why I haven't uploaded in a while. But the actual main purpose of this video is going to be my 5 tips for surviving the real world. What life is like after graduation. But first, it's time for a segment I like to call Making Up Excuses for Why I Don't Film Videos. The past summer 2019, has been awesome. I have really enjoyed myself. There are a lot of reasons why I'm even saying that, but it all kind of comes down to some changes that happened in my job and just fun things that I got to do because of that, sort of, kind of. So if you guys don't already know, I have had a job for a company called pulsefashion.com for the past 2 years. I actually started there 2 weeks after I graduated college back in 2017, and I was so thankful to find this amazing job doing digital marketing for an online women's clothing boutique located so close to my home that it just was meant to be. And so I worked for that company for the past 2 years, and along the way I met some amazing people and really grew in my career and my knowledge, and I had such an awesome time. But back in the beginning of June, right when I was about to have what would have been my 2-year review, I guess you can call it, I actually found out that the company I worked for was acquired. So now the company that I worked for is actually owned by thepulseboutique.com, and it's a very exciting change to have happened in my career for many reasons. But basically, when we got acquired, I was also hired to work remotely for thepulseboutique.com and their lovely team, and I'm so excited to be a part of it. And they're located in Iowa, so I get to take little business trips up to Iowa every month, which is fun. But along with working remotely, I have my own office space that I just moved into, and I've been really busy the past month getting that set up. And I also had the opportunity to basically take 2 weeks off from work. The first week was an entire week where I had no responsibilities, and I just kind of enjoyed my time with my friends and my family. And that was, I think, towards the end of July or end of June. And the second little vacation that I got was something I've had planned for a while now, and that was my trip down to Destin, Florida with my guy friends. It was so much fun. I was so thankful to be able to go on that trip and actually spend an entire week there. I was there for like 11 days, and it was amazing. So those 2 weeks that I got off were awesome, and you know, you would think that I would have filmed videos when I was on my vacation, but I didn't, so I apologize for that. I actually was even gonna vlog my trip to Florida, and I just ended up enjoying my time there so much, being present, that I didn't really film much. So basically the gist of this introduction is just to let you know that I got a new job, sorta, and it has been keeping me busy, but I'm super excited because I definitely want to film an office tour of my new office space that I get all to myself right now. And so if you want to see an office tour, leave a comment below and let me know. And now let's go ahead and get into the video. I think I've pretty much explained everything that I needed to explain to you guys, and if you haven't already, go check out the pulseboutique.com and all of our social media and whatnot. I'll link it below. I got my LaCroix. This is a new flavor I'm trying. It's melon pomelo. It's okay. Let me know, guys, do you hate LaCroix or do you love LaCroix? I feel like it's just something that you either absolutely despise or you like it. I'm a person that likes it. So now I'm going to cover the 5 separate things that life after graduation has taught me. These apply to you if you have or you haven't gone to college. It's just if you're living in the real world, basically. These are what I have for you. Okay. My first tip is that if you don't enjoy your job, if you don't enjoy what you do, then you should not continue to do it, because the longer that you kind of sit and hate going to work every day, the more it's going to affect your mental health. So it's very easy for me to say, oh, Becky, you hate your job, you should quit. That's not something I really try to promote all the time, because you don't know what kind of situation someone is in financially. They could be struggling and they have to have a job. There are a lot of situations like that, and some people are just sort of stuck. So my advice to you is, if you do hate your job, it really is starting to mess your life up, then try to work towards ways of moving on from that job in a manner that's not going to completely mess up your life, your financial situation, whatever that may be, or you find ways to maybe make your job more, I guess, manageable for yourself, if that makes sense, until you can find a new job. I have a lot of friends who are definitely stuck in their careers and they don't like them, and that is something that I feel like would be so toxic after a long time. So if that is you, then I hope and pray that you can try to move on from that and find a career that really makes you awesomely happy. The second thing I learned is that a 9-to-5 job really ain't so bad. And what I mean by this is that I used to be terrified of the 9-to-5 routine of eventually graduating college and having to just be stuck in this really boring, mundane lifestyle until I died. I know that's dark, but basically that's just what my thought process was about it. But thankfully I found a job that allowed me to feel like those hours I spent at work were not work. They say when you love what you do, it doesn't feel like work. Well, that's kind of true. I just got lucky, I feel like, and I did work hard to get my job, obviously, but I really am so thankful that I found a position that worked for me, and that when I walk into work every morning, I feel pretty darn happy to be there. So don't be fearful of the 9-to-5. That's my little tip for you. Just realize that if you find a place that you are comfortable in and coworkers that you love, then hopefully work won't be mundane for you. The third thing I've learned in the real world is something that our parents used to tell us all the time when we were younger. It's that time flies by very quickly, and that's something I obviously have already kind of experienced in not just the past 2 years of my life, but throughout my life. It's going by quickly, okay? I'm gonna be 25 next year. But I do really think that when you are in the real world and you know, work this lifestyle and you're no longer in college, for some reason it goes by even quicker. The next thing I wanted to talk about is that you will learn to enjoy the little things in life. And this is a pretty easy one. What I mean by it is that when you do have a 9-to-5 job, things can become very routine, and your day-to-day life just maybe can seem sort of, maybe, I don't know, boring sometimes. So when you have little things that you can really cherish, like baths, like bubble baths, I don't know, coffee, that kind of stuff is really gonna become more enjoyable for you, because you might be spending a lot of your time at a job possibly that isn't always the most fun. So if you have stress at work, then you'll really enjoy those little things a little bit more. My fifth and final piece of advice is to give yourself things to look forward to on a daily basis, monthly basis, and even a yearly basis. What I mean by this is that it's really important for me, at least, to kind of tell myself at the beginning of each day, okay, well, tonight I have dinner plans with my friends, or I'm gonna watch my favorite show, and like, you're kind of having that in the back of your mind so you can obviously concentrate on work when you're at work, but also have something to kind of motivate you through the work. And that's on a weekly basis as well. So like, I go to a comedy show once a month, and I always know that I have that to look forward to. It's super fun. Or even just going to little weekend getaways with my friends. Those kind of things are really fun to have to look forward to. So that kind of stuff helps motivate me to keep moving forward. So those are my 5 tips, pieces of advice, things that I have learned since I graduated college, and I cannot believe it's already been 2.5 years since I graduated. It's insane. It really does fly by, guys. I told you so. But I do want to thank you guys for sticking around and watching this probably very long video, and I'm really happy I got to film it. And I'm overall just very thankful for the changes that have been happening in my life with my career the past summer. It's just a lot of good stuff happening for me, and I hope to try to start uploading on a consistent basis. I have a plan to upload once a week if I can, and I'm gonna try to stick to that, so leave your requests below. I love you guys. Thank you for your continued support, and I will see you next time. Bye!